able to keep our population up. There's a lot of these SOBs, a lot, and they're not just in our Earth, but they come back and forth from their Earth. Frankly, Earth, our lizards, and the other two beings of the four unholies, this is proto-stock of the stars, you know, a big shop of prono. And they just love S&M. They just love it, especially when S&M involves a partner that's on the receiving end that wasn't expecting it at all. Greater fear.
Right.
More liquor in that Dairy Queen. So that is what I found out.
Yeah.
We are controlled to that extent.
Yeah, no,
That is really the major cause of the abductions.
I will tell you how I know this is true. That they control your body and they try to make you do what they want. They did an experiment with me when I had all these implants. And I was driving down the road. And all of a sudden, they flipped a switch. And I no longer had any control over my body. Literally. What they did is they just took my body and had me drive off. I was on a highway, off onto a median. Just drove me right over it and parked me on that median to let me know that they had charge of my body. And at that point, I took my mind, I took every bit of focus I had to get off the median and to drive to where my destination was. It was a fight to tell my foot to use the accelerator, to tell my arms to do what I knew they should do.
And to make your eyes see and comprehend in your head so that
everything.
You didn't hit any. I've been in that too.
Everything.
But not from the lizards, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. And
mine was through drugs for an injury.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not a drug user, but I had the same instant I had a reaction to the drug. And I had to deliberately make one leg lift deliberately make a foot kick forward, deliberately put it down, and laborious, hard work.
Hard. It was hard. But I'll tell you something. When I was able to push past what they were doing, and I felt that switch just like that. As quickly as that switch went on, it was off. And it's never come back.
Do you know why?
Why they did that?
No, why it went off.
What do I know why?
They didn't turn it off. You hit an emergency switch by doing that. You blew their fuse. And now they know darn well if they try it again, you know how to blow their fuse. And you're ruining a lot of equipment down there. Basically, that is it. Now, let's, for the sake of we're on this subject, how do you handle implants? We talked about this last night without this being on. Now, you can actually get rid of implants yourself or others that have this energy of great, compassionate, hear me, compassionate love. If you don't have it, you can get others that do, to pray for you, to insert their love energy into the area and into that particular part where that insert is put in and melt it. It will be absorbed into the body and eventually work its way out through the drought. It'll come out in manure and urine. That's one way of getting rid of it. If you can love, pull up all the love and pray for more love. Ask the Creator to give you more love. And believe it. And that love will come. And those inserts are gone. They can't stand love. They are a living organism.
Yes, they are.
And but they are a controlled living organism. And it's just like some things can't stand acid. Others can. And love is acid to this organism. And it kills it. It melts it. And it goes into your fat and muscles and bloodstream and comes out through sweat, urine, and manure. And done. It's gone away with. You have simply gotten rid of inserts that, and without the need of a scalpel to do it. That's one way. The other way is, why get rid of them in the first place? We talked about this last night. If you are aware that you have inserts, or believe you do, you pray, you ask the Creator to give you an idea, or even deliberately show you where these are at, so you know exactly where they're at in your body. How many? Ask how many and where each one is at. And trust. Just shut up and listen. You'll be shown. You'll see pictures, or for one way or the other, you'll know exactly where they are. Because you belong to the Creator as a human. You belong to the Creator as an alien. And He loves all. They're all, no matter what, are His children. And He does not love the black. So He will reveal it to you. Just shut up and listen. Throw it out there. Trust. Shut up and listen. The knowledge will be given to you. Now, you can then do as I said and absorb it through your body and expel it. And by the way, I'm told it also comes out through the eye socket, the tear ducts. And so crying will help and stuff like that. But nevertheless, why do it? There is a way where you, in great love, unbelievable, hard-core purity, compassionate for all things love, can change those inserts from their darkness and their blackness and their grayness and summer greenness to pure gold, love gold. Therefore, the inserts remain, but when they press a button to get your sex act or stab act or anger act or whatever, their little daiquiri, whatever those drinks, you know, their little shot between meals, suddenly poison comes out to them. Love. And they can't, it just blows their mind. They can't be touched by this. They are so close to being demons, they can't take this. And somebody has put sugar in their drink, and they don't like this sugar. And they choke on it. They run from it. And they quit pressing that button to turn you on and get a little drink of you. Your little bite of you, the Dairy Queen. Also, you can, now also it doesn't just affect the watchers, and it can be one watcher, or it can be many, 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 like sitting in a huge movie house, absorbing this one person's energy.
I know.
But it not only affects that one or many, but the machinery that they send and receive from. It rots it. Well, no, it turns it into rust. It ruins it. This is machinery that doesn't turn into rust. It's not like made out of the same material we have, or they know a mixture that we don't. And it ruins it. So not only are you sending them this, it's just like a guy that's been in a cave for 35, 40 days, no light at all, and you walk up stumbling through and take a big spotlight in your hand and turn it directly into his face. You know, this is blinding. And not only do you ruin them, you know, you just strike utter confusion and fear and hurt into them, but you're also blowing the machinery. In short, turn it into gold through the love of the Creator, God Almighty, the agape love that He has and talks about,